Good evening and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. BJP National President releases manifesto for Meghalaya elections. Voice of People Party releases manifesto, promises to transform Meghalaya. Church Leaders Forum holds prayer meeting for upcoming polls. And stage set for Tripura to go to polls tomorrow. The news in detail. BJP National President J.P. Nadda today released the party manifesto for the Meghalaya Assembly elections in the presence of other senior leaders of the party. Addressing the gathering, Nadda said empowering Meghalaya means Modi for Meghalaya, adding that the state is culturally and traditionally rich with a lot of potential. As per the manifesto, the BJP promises a special task force under a retired Supreme Court judge to investigate all cases of corruption, pension for senior citizens, empowering women, bringing holistic development, annual financial assistance worth Rs 3,000 to landless farmers, annual financial assistance of Rs 6,000 for fishermen, 2 free LPG cylinders annually for beneficiaries of the Ujjwala Yojana's special economic zones for the empowerment of youth, and establishment of many industrial units to give a fillip to employment opportunities, among others.
And strong Meghalaya is possible with strong BJP. If we want to go forward, we visualize Meghalaya as a mega Meghalaya. We have to think big. And for thinking big, we have to see to it that speed, scale and skill, all three has to be balanced and matched. And with this intention, we are trying to see Meghalaya.
Voice of People Party VPP President Arden Miller Basayamoit released the party manifesto in the presence of senior leaders of the party at Sweet Home Guest House in Moti Nagar, Shillong today. The party vows to bring transformation in the social, economic, political and cultural life of the people for the betterment. The list of things to do include making Meghalaya territorially secure and economically developed, ensuring decisive leadership, peace and security, transparent and accountable governance, and strengthening the traditional land ownership system, among others.
That Meghalaya shall be the state that is territorially secure and economically developed, where poverty is eliminated. Number 2, that the state shall have strong and decisive leadership. Number 3, that peace and public security prevails, that will ensure all-round development of the state. Number 4, that politics in the state is based on strong pillars of substantive democracy with essential features of rule of law, transparency, accountability, responsibility and equity.
A team from the office of the East Khasi Hills District Electoral Officer undertook arduous treks to reach the most far-flung areas of the district in a bid to carry out the voting process for absentee voters. The journey is part of the Election Commission's objective to ensure that no voter is left behind. Absentee voters have started casting their vote through the postal ballot in East Khasi Hills and other districts. Khasi Jaintia Church Leaders Forum on Tuesday held a prayer meeting for the ensuing assembly elections at the English Service Chapel in Kandalad. Archbishop Victor Lingdor chaired the prayer meeting, while Vice President of the KGCLF, Bishop Purely Lingdor, delivered his address on the occasion. While speaking to a section of the media, Bishop Lingdor rued the use of money power during elections. Candidates and political parties say that the use of money power in elections is wrong, but unfortunately they do the opposite of what they proclaim, he added.
We all know and we all say, everybody says that the use of money power is wrong. We say that on the one hand, and especially the candidates, the political parties, they say that on the one hand, and on the other hand, they do exactly the opposite. This is what is wrong, this is what is sinful.
Hours after the BJP released its manifesto today, party candidates vowed to adhere to the vision document and ensure that promises made are fulfilled once they get elected. Party candidate from Nongtamai constituency David Karsati said if he is elected, he will identify all the poor families and sanction ₹1 crore from the MLA scheme for their welfare. Furthermore, he promised to be more vocal for the Christians to prove the propaganda terming BJP as anti-Christian as wrong. Similarly, party candidate from South Shillong, Sanbor Shulai, said the people have now realized and appreciated the development agenda of the BJP under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
From the Christian faith, now they understand and they start supporting the BJP.
My first appeal is to identify the poor of the poor family, and then from the MLA scheme, out of 2 crore, 1 crore will go to those registered family. That financial assistance will reach to them every month for 5 years.
Now, last 10 years, the people of Meghalaya state, especially, they have realized that all those political propaganda are not true. They have really appreciated, especially our brother and sister from the Christian faith. Now they understand and they start supporting the BJP, believe the BJP and accepted the BJP.
The Election Commission has made elaborate arrangements for assembly polls in Tripura tomorrow. Polling personnel along with materials have started their journey to the poll booths. There are a total of 3,328 polling stations in the state. A total of 259 candidates' political fate will be decided by over 28 lakh voters. Election Commission has deployed Central Armed Police Forces in all the polling booths to ensure peaceful voting. The voters of Tripura witnessed massive rallies, colourful music and road shows and door-to-door campaign. Several top leaders have visited the state and campaigned for their candidates. Voting for the 60-seat Tripura Legislative Assembly will take place tomorrow from 7 in the morning and will conclude at 4 p.m. Counting will be taken up on the 2nd of March along with Meghalaya and Nagaland. And a quick look at the weather report now. The maximum temperature recorded was 17 degrees Celsius, the minimum 7.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 54%, while that in the evening rose to 76%. The forecast: dry weather with shallow to moderate fog is very likely to occur at isolated places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune into our daily bulletin. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. BJP National President releases manifesto for Meghalaya elections. VPP releases manifesto, promises to transform Meghalaya. Church Leaders Forum holds prayer meeting for upcoming polls. And stage set for Tripura to go to polls tomorrow. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.